Good evening, everyone. We are the Group 6, and our topic for today's lesson is Human Environment System. Key concept.
Systems which combine both human and natural components to show complex interaction and feedback between them are called human environment system. The most internationally accepted framework for studying such system is the DPSIR model, human environment interaction. Interactions between the human social system and the ecosystem human and ecosystem are complex adaptive system. Human and environment system are constructed as complementary system. A hierarchy of human system with related environment system are considered. Environmental system are modeled in their immediate and delayed dynamic reaction to human action. The behavior of the human system is modeled from a decision theologic perspective, differentiating between goal formation, strategy selection, and action. A, con- a conceptualization of different types of environmental awareness. In each of these three steps can be developed, and finally, a distinction is made with corresponding modeling reflecting this distinction between primary and secondary feedback loops with respect to human action.
So, what is human environment interaction? Human environmental interaction can be defined as connections between the human social system or the humans and the rest of the ecosystem with the natural environment. It refers to how humans interact with the environment to fulfill their needs and how the environment responds to these interactions. Um, the human environment interaction or system also describes how humans have adapted to their environment for survival. Because of their feedback system and ability to support survivability under changing conditions, that's why they were considered as an adaptive systems. Humans impact the environment through their interactions in many different ways that modify the environment for their own purposes and benefits, such as the influence of humans to the ecosystem. But also, it causes or it can destroy the ecosystem by tampering with its natural landscape and such great damages to it, such as overpopulation, pollution, and or also the burning of fossil fuels. With that said, although a lot of attention is placed on the negative impact of human environmental interactions, there are also a lot of human environmental interactions. There are also a lot of positive there are also a lot of positive human environmental interactions, such as it has the capacity to influence the behavior of the society and can also create the norms or beliefs in the society. Thereafter, humans are becoming aware and cognizant of the impacts and the consequences of damaging the environment. So humans can contribute to the environment by sustaining it. And and with that said, the negative interactions that humans have with the environment far outweigh the positive interactions between them. Next slide.
Types and important theories. Environmental determinism is the belief that the environment most wait lang, notably its physical factors such as landform and climate determines the patterns of human cultures, societal de- development. Environmental possibilism. This approach believes that the environment puts limits on humans. However, people may choose what to do. Cultural determinism. The theory of premise that individual group characteristics and behavior patterns are produced largely by a given society's economic, social, political, and religious organization. Depends, depend, dependence on the environment. To get essential resources, humans depend on the environment for survival. Humans cannot survive without some form of interaction with the nature. Adaptation to environment. Humans can change and adapt to various environmental conditions for survival and meet their needs. Humans have settled and adapted to natural settings all over the world and created advanced systems to help them survive and thrive. Modification of environment. To fulfill their needs, humans modify their environment to meet their own goals and needs. Human activities on impact the environment in both positive and negative ways. Everything humans do requires resources provided what is that by nature for things seen as energy. I mean things such as energy. Correction.
So, yung ibig sabihin ang mga theories dito ay sinasabi nila na society shapes nature and nature shapes society. So, yung society shapes nature, ang society daw ang nagbibigay ng hugis sa ating nature kasi dedepende ang nature at society sa isa't isa. Kung gaano kadami ang society, gano'n din kaikli yung mako-consume nitong nature dahil madaming magagawa sa nature. Kapag nature naman ang magse-shape sa society, lalawak ang nature dahil mas mas maaalagaan nito at mabibigyan na ang society ng mga benefits ng nature. So, environmental determinism naman, it is created by Alexander von Havelock and Karl Ritter. They believe that society developed based on its physical environment. Physical environment controls human actions and culture. Ang environmental possibilism naman, hindi hindi lang yung environment yung only factor nito. Pwede din ito maging yung culture. And the culture determinism naman, and by the way, sa environmental possibilism naman, it is kabaliktaran siya ng determinism. Kung sa environmental determinism, ang nature ang may hawak o may control sa society, ang sa possibilism naman, ang mga tao ang may hawak o may control. Baliktad ulit. I-edit ko na lang to, wait. Yung sa in environmental determinism, wait lang. So, yung sa environmental possibilism, naniniwala sila sa approach na to na in yung environment, yun siya yung nagbibigay ng limits sa tao. So, dahil sa isang factor dito is yung culture na din, and kaya nabibigyan ng limit yung tao kasi nga madaming environment or mas madami siya compare doon sa tao. And sa cultural determinism naman, this theory or premise is that individual and group characteristics and behavior patterns are produced largely by a given society's economic, social, political, and religious organization. Sa dependence on the environment naman, nakadepende ang mga tao sa nature natin para makasurvive tayo, makakuha tayo ng mga kailangan natin upang makasurvive, like water and foods. Sa adaptation to the environment naman, um, ang mga tao, nakakapag-adapt sila dahil din sa environment nila. Nakakaya nilang mabuhay sa mga gubat, sa mga mabubundok, dahil din na-adapt na nila yung buhay doon dahil sa nature. Nakatulong yung nature para ma-meet din nila yung mga needs nila doon. Like, yung dating mga sinaunang tao sa nature sila, so na-adapt nila kung paano mamuhay sa tulong ng nature and ng environment. Sa modification of the environment naman, minamodify ng mga humans ang environment para na din sa goals and needs nila. Parang iniiba nila, meron siyang positive and negative way or approach dahil minomodify ng human. Hindi natin alam if yung pagmamodify ng human is nakakapag-benefit din ba siya sa nature or sa environment or sa human lang siya nakakapag-benefit.
Human environment system is that people and the environment depend on each other to continue to survive. They work together to continue to evolve and adapt. The human environment system demonstrates how human and the environment have both positive and negative effects on one another. Human environment system is relegated to the series of a cycle in which both nature and human being living in society are evolved. The world consisted of the interdependence of the human and the environment with each other for its own survival. The environment provides for human needs and demands while the environment needed human to prolong their existence. Mankind needed environment as much as they needed us. This system recognizes the human activity which places pressure on the environment and how this pressure modify the current state of the environment. This lead to impact on the environment as well as on social and economic system. In turn, human society attempts to have solution in order for them to solve and prevent pressure, restore and state of environment and mitigate impacts.
The way humans impact the environment through their thoughts and actions. The environment has an impact on humans, and humans have an impact on the environment. These effects evident in themselves in a variety of ways.
Wait lang, wait
Humans,
lang, wait lang, wait lang. Excuse me, excuse me. Ulitin natin yung pagbasa ni Patricia. I-edit
bakit?
ko na lang. Kasi nawala yung naglag ako. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. Sorry, nalag ako. Namatay kasi yung yung ilaw. Sorry. Ulitin mo, Patricia, from start ng pagbabasa. Okay na, start na. Patricia, ulit ka ulit sa
Pat,
pagbabasa.
ulitin mo daw. Kasi
Sorry,
naglag si
namatay yung...
Ann. Naglag si Ann.
Namatay yung ilaw. Sorry, sorry. Yung wifi eh. Ulit. Start na, game na. Go na.
The human environment system is that people and the environment depend on each other to continue to survive. They work together to continue to evolve and adapt. The human environment system demonstrates how human and the environment have both positive and negative effects on one another. Human environment system is relegated to the series of a cycle in which both nature and human beings living in society are involved. The world consisted of the interdependence of the human and the environment. with each other for its own survival. The environment provides for human needs and demands, while the environment needed human is prolong their existence. Mankind needed environment as much as they needed us. This system recognizes the human activity which place pressures on the environment and how these pressures modify the current state of the environment. This lead to impact on the environment as well as on social and economic systems. In turn, human society attempts to have solutions in order for them to resolve and prevent pressure, restore and state of environment and mitigate impacts.
The way humans impact the environment through their thoughts and actions. The environment has an impact on humans, and humans have an impact on the environment. These effects evident in themselves in a variety of ways. Humans and the environment have a lot of interactions, and expanding in depth to include current knowledge of human influences to the environment at a global scale, as well as the significance of those changes for human well-being and including for environment well-being. That's all. Thank you for listening.
And that is the report of Group 6 about human environment system.